tackled just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Buccaneers nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. On play action, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year. 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Fields this way up at the 17, and he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Mahomes throw into the hands of Pickens. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Gabriel Davis from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He's airing it out for Williams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He can have a few.
He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. A dump off now to Hill. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious. So they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60%.
Touchdown! Trey Nixon, 38 yards. And the Bucs get a bit closer. Right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 65 yards. Taylor. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jamison Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Mahomes now on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Trey Hendrickson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Yellow.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got this to Pickens. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them. Because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit. But must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Play action. It's Fields. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught right side, Davis. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. George Pickens, 36 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Over the middle, caught by London. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. Buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. On second and goal, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Falcons 49, Buccaneers 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a toss here, short side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's Knox, the tight end, making the... And a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because That gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Off play action, Fields. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Mahomes now to throw. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and he'll take it.